Hello, my name is Jeff Cates, and this is my house project for HSP117. As someone whose family sells brick for a living, fireplaces and things like that, been raised around the construction industry, so I know a little bit about home building, but we're doing it out of cardboard now, so we'll see what happens. Mottos, foundation. I hadn't really thought about mottos much before this. If I had a motto, it was something along the lines of often wrong, seldom in doubt, or something along those lines. Another motto is any day with Dr. Pepper is a good day. But what I came up with is something, it's trust the process. You can see it right there. Before I remember that one and how important it is for me to remind myself of that a lot, I came up with another one that says, love hurts, but love anyway. And that's kind of where I am right now with that. The walls of my house, my support is pretty small. I keep my circle small, I guess. One wall is my parents, my dad Morris and my mom Ann, and you see that correctly. Today is their 64th wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. And then the other family support is my siblings, Suzanne, my sister, and Corey, my brother. They live in Texas and Florida, respectively. And so I don't see them much, but I talk to them quite a bit. The roof of my house, it's the same thing. I get my support from my parents and my sister and my brother. I have a few friends, but I don't really go to many people for support. I guess the other person who supports me is my therapist, and her name is Jeannie Rayner. She's worked with me for a while now and is pretty intrinsic in me following the path that I'm on right now. The chimney. Notice my chimney is outsized. It's because I need to vent a lot. And it's kind of funny that the way that I vent is through music, and I just got a cymbal stand that came in this handy box, so I didn't have to draw this or write it. I could just put that up there. But music, and I put in friends up there, and a few friends that I have, I wish that I could spend more time with them. I'm grateful for the time that I have. The windows of my house are, see the one there, it says surviving 13 years of incarceration and 25 plus on parole and counting, and just being successful at it, just doing what I'm supposed to do, just not get in trouble and just live life the way people do every day. And I've been fortunate to have self-managed myself for this long and have survived that long in a maximum security prison in Texas, and got my college degree while I was there and other things. And that leads me to the other thing that is just my current path, and then also 5 years after I got out of prison, after I was released, I was invited back to be the commencement speaker at the college graduation in the chapel that I've been in hundreds of times before. It was a moving experience to be able to do that. So I'm really proud of that. The door of my house, you see the first name there is Dr. Burton. Dr. Burton was he was a professor at Stephen F. Austin State University in Nacogdoches, Texas, and he volunteered. He came down to the prison units and he taught English and literature. And he woke me up to what a joy learning could be. And he saved some of my sanity by doing that, because that's what I did for the entire time I was locked up, is that I went to classes. And he taught many of them. I sometimes say that I think my life would have turned out drastically different if I would have met a Dr. Burton in high school when I got bored and stopped caring and just went my own way. But the second person you see there is Sam Hill. Sam Hill, I call him my spiritual mentor. If it weren't for his guidance, I wouldn't have overcome the PTSD from my prison experiences and gotten to the point that I am now. I would have, I self-destructed so many times and shouldn't even be here, but I am. And part of it is because of his guidance. He wanted to save me before he taught me that I needed to want to save myself. I'm thankful for him. He's gone on to the next plane as of about a month ago, but he was very much a part of who I am today. I don't think there's a day go by. I don't think of excuse me, that I don't think of something that he said that's applicable to what I'm experiencing. And then I've got Jeannie Rena on here next. I talked to her before about her being my counselor, and I was not in good shape when we began, and I appreciate where she's brought me. And part of it is this path that I'm on right now with getting my education, with a couple of the next two names on the door, which are Dr. Barb, Dr. Bridget, and Kenneth Pibbleton, next three names, who are the teachers that I've experienced and gotten to know through this journey that I'm on right now. So then the trees of my house are my children. Emerson, who is my daughter, she's 18, and my son Bryson, who is 21 and lives down in Texas. So that's my house project. Thank you for listening.